Hey guys, it's Danny Bell. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today so far. Today we're back on our Citycore island, Honeybelle 2.0, and we're turning our island into a realistic city. I'm so excited. If you guys missed the last few videos, we did a couple of fun ones. We actually worked on a huge cityscape on the backside of the island. So if you missed that video, please check it out. It was a ton of fun. Recently, we also created this little Starbucks house for Raymond, our favorite cat on the island. Oh my goodness, it was such a blast. So again, if you missed those videos, please check them out in the Honeybelle playlist. If you like this type of content, please like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. I always super appreciate you guys' support. All right, for today's build, we're going to go ahead and get started and speed things up. We're going to be doing a Sephora Makeup Store for Blair. I absolutely love Blair. She was actually a villager that I've been really wanting, and so I thought it would be fun to create a makeup store for her. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ultra girly. I really love all of the makeup and nail polish, hair stuff, anything that you can find at Sephora and Ulta stores. And so I thought, while we're doing a realistic Citycore island, we definitely have to have something like that for our villagers. And Blair is a snooty villager. I just thought she would be the perfect villager to do this for. So first things first, we're laying down some pathing. This is a sidewalk pathing that we've been using all throughout the island of Honeybelle 2.0. I really love it. It's super versatile. So for any of the custom designs that we're using for today's build, I'll be sure to link those in the description of the video. So if you're looking for something like that to use on your island, you'll have it readily available. Okay, so the sand pathing, I should point out what we've been doing for this series. We've actually been using the villager houses to create interactive builds for all of these types of builds on the island. It's been a ton of fun, but it's for sure been pushing my creative limits. I've been having to try to think of different ways for us to go ahead and incorporate the houses. So one of the things I like to do when I'm creating a build incorporating a house or a villager property, anything like that, I like to sort of mark it out on the map. I do think that doing a build like this, it does make it a little bit easier when creating the build itself to move the building last, but I think it's really important to make sure that as you're placing your items, you know for sure that the building that you're going to be placing will for sure fit. So what I like to do is create with some sort of pathing to mark it out. In this case, I just use the sand path because it'll be covered up with the house once we get set, but I made sure that I marked out a 3x4 square path here just to make sure we have the space. And then it's important to me, since these builds are interactive, that we can actually get to the villager houses, since we'll be overhauling all of the interiors, which is going to be super fun. Make sure you have at least one square path in front of the space that you provided for the house, just because you do want to be able to walk through there. And I know the villagers kind of have their sneaky ways of getting in and out of their houses even if the doors are blocked, but I wanted to make sure we had a way to get in there. So definitely an important thing that I wanted to point out that I didn't necessarily mention in the last Starbucks building for Raymond. Okay, so let's catch up with the build. We've done a lot here. We've placed some of the Takanama item. I really love that item. It's been highly used on this island. I think it's a really great tall item to use for faux buildings. If you're looking for something to construct a lot of faux buildings on your island, it's definitely a go-to for sure, as well as the wide display cases here in black that we've set out. I love these because you can put items in them. They really look like a convincing storefront, which I think adds a lot to a build as well. And then we're using things like these decorative pillars to sort of frame everything in, and of course tons of simple panels. That's definitely an item that I think a lot of us have been using for a while in Animal Crossing New Horizons, and it's for sure got to be one of the most useful items in the game. Alright, so using some of our custom designs, I've also placed some stalls as well as some makeup type of items and bags here in the front. I love the little makeup bag item that we got from the 2.0 update, as well as a mirror and a little nail polish set over there. I love the manicure set. It's just so cute. And like I said, just kind of making sure that our house is going to fit here once we get it situated. And I decided here at the last minute, guys, that I wanted to change things up ever so slightly. So while we're placing the house, I'm going to go ahead and move the wide display so that we have the space. And then what I'm going to do is actually time hop till tomorrow, because I'm going to go ahead and overhaul the exterior and interior of Blair's house, and then we'll take a little tour inside so you can see what it looks like. Love it, love it. Okay, let's hop to tomorrow and we'll see how it came out. Yay! All right, we made it to the next day. I really love this. I went ahead and just used a lot of gray, black, muted type of tones for Blair's house on the exterior, and then I decided we needed a little bit of greenery out here. So I'm using some of these plants as well as some of the plaza benches and the ash tree item. the evergreen ash, as well as a couple of cypress plants. And yeah, love these banner street lamps. I think they're super cute, and I love that you can use a custom design on the street lamp banners. They're just super precious. Okay, so I actually ended up making a couple of changes. So FYI, I went ahead and added a couple of simple panels behind the stalls themselves because I wanted it to look a little bit more like windows for the front of the store. I just feel like the background looked a little bit more filled in that way, and I think it looks perfect, so I'm really happy with that change. I went ahead and put a couple of plant partitions here in the front to add a little bit more greenery because although I've really thoroughly enjoyed Citycore and doing all of the cityscapes and things like that on this island, I'm really struggling to find different excuses to use greenery. I love having lots of naturey plants and trees usually on an island, and so I'm just basically trying to find different ways to place more of the plant items throughout the island to give it a little bit of pop of color and life and all that good stuff. Love it. Okay, let's pop inside Blair's house. As you can see, we went ahead and moved it. I redid the outside exterior for her house for us. So let's pop inside because I can't wait to see how the inside of her Sephora interior came together. I hope she likes it. Hi, Blair. Oh my gosh, she's so precious, you guys. I love her, and I can't help that she has those cute little 3 stripes on her head. It just looks perfect. I think she just, her little self coordinates perfectly with Sephora and all of their branding. So I'm really happy with how this came together. I tried to use a few different items here, using the toy capsule dispenser items to kind of look like makeup shelves, and then just using a lot of the different monotone black and white and gray type of items, using the bathroom little sink area over there, the vanity in the back, just to kind of create the look of like the little salon that you normally would see towards the back of Sephora, and then just kind of blending it in with some of the other makeup items and things like that, just so she has a few little places to hang out in the house. There's not a bed, there's not really a whole lot of available chairs, but I hope she likes her new place. I'm super excited with how this came together, and I hope you guys will give this build a try for yourselves. I really thoroughly enjoyed this Citycore theme on the island, so I hope you guys are as well. Again, if you enjoy this type of content, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It really means the world to me, and it helps the channel get a little bit extra promotion in the algorithm. Yes, let's take one more look in here before we head out. I really wanted to create a little bit of extra in here, so I went ahead and put a couple of the wall-based, I don't know what you call them, they're like stage lights, I guess, in the pink color. I tried using the lighting for, I don't know if you guys are familiar, I'm sure you are, but in Happy Home Paradise and when you're redecorating villager homes, you can sort of play around with the lighting now, which I think is epic. I tried to do it in the pink, but it just looked way too pink in here for the build itself, so we went ahead and got creative, the old school style, and went ahead and put a couple of the stage lights on the wall, and I think they add just the right touch of blush in the room. Yay, love it. Super happy with how that came together. Like I said, if you guys are looking to do a build like this on your island, I will go ahead and put all of the custom design codes used in the build itself in the description of the video for you guys. If you try this build yourselves, I always love hearing from you guys. I love seeing how your version of these builds come together. You can find me on Instagram at Peppy Crossing Play, so please feel free to tag me in the photo so I can check it out because I really love seeing what you guys have been up to. Speaking of, I'm really excited. We're going to be doing more subscriber island tours on the channel. Can't wait to do more spooky and fall type of tours to share what you guys have all been up to and just kind of get us in the mood for spooky season, fall, all of that good stuff. So I hope you'll join me for that. Thank you again so much for watching, you guys. Wishing you all an amazing day. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.